Tonight on Countdown to Green, we revisit the action from the Windy City. The crew breaks down all the stars, stats, and storylines. And the defending champ, Steven Wilson, stops by the show. All of that and more, coming up on Countdown to Green.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the virtual Irish Hills of beautiful Michigan. This is the Countdown to Green presented by Logitech G. It is the next round of the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing qualifying series, and we are heading to Michigan International Speedway, a beautiful, high-speed, 2-mile track for some great action tonight. There's only 2 more rounds left before the championship series. I'm Alan Cavana, happy to be here, joined by 2 of the best in the business. Our man Ryan Vargas in real life, coming off a great run in the ARCA series, and our friend James Pike, the man behind the mic. James, this is a great track tonight.
This is a fun track because you can run it so many different ways. You've got so much width in the corners, and you've got so many different lines you can take. But those options can also lead to some chaos in said corners. If drivers' lines cross over each other, that can sometimes spell trouble. So Michigan offers you a lot, but it can also take away a lot from you, too.
Ryan, you are cooking going into turn 1 at this track.
You are cooking, and the other thing that's cooking is the runs that these guys are going to be able to make with these next-gen cars. It's no secret that these things are aerodynamic monsters, and when you're in the draft, especially down that straightaway, keeping that momentum up is going to be key to making up those passes.
And tonight's racing, not the only competition going on this week. James, what else is going on in the college series?
Got a big week in the college series tomorrow, a big day. A big evening. It's the final night of the season for the college series in the semifinals and finals of the Sunset Splash at Homestead, Miami, coming your way tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, NASCAR.com/live. Pre-race at 6:45. We're going to crown a champion of the college series. We're going to see who wins the last tournament. We're going to see if anybody can wrest the title away from Connor Yarashak. We're going to close out all our stories and get one good run in down in South Florida before we sign off for the season and take over everything in the summer.
Well, let's talk to 2 of the best who will be racing tomorrow night in the Sunset Splash. Their final races of their eNASCAR College Series career. We've got 2 of the best, Matthew Zwack and Mario Miranda. Thank you guys for joining us. Matthew, I'm going to start with you because you represent Michigan. You just won a national championship in basketball, and now you get to represent the school once again at this level. What does that mean to you?
It's great, to be able to get the chance to go to a university like this and rep them in the esports team. It's awesome. Even better was getting the chance to win here last year. And even on my home track, I mean, this is a track I've been going to ever since I was 10 years old. So just, it's a school I watched growing up. It's a school that's held in very high regard. It's just, I'm blessed to be able to get to do it. And it's really cool to go back and look, and it's something I'll be able to talk about for, the rest of my life. It's really fortunate and cool to be able to do it.
Good stuff. Mario, same question for you. I mean, Oklahoma University, you represent the SEC. Success is expected, and here you are doing it in the eNASCAR series. What's that mean to you?
Yeah, the success that's been happening recently, it's a lot more than I expected coming in. I came in as a high schooler trying to race in the college series, and I was caught pretty quickly. So it's been a huge journey since my freshman year, and I've always tried to keep that OU DNA at the core of everything I do here. So be loud, be big, and be the best I can on and off the track. It's kind of like the motto we have here at OU.
Oh, good. I love we're learning more about you. Matthew, you've been in the eNASCAR Coca-Cola iRacing Championship Series before. You will be back. You're hitting free agency. So what do you want the teams to know about you this time around now that you've climbed the ladder once again?
I don't think much has changed from where I am before. I think experience is great. I'm one of the people that is coming back with experience from the Coke series, and I have more high leverage racing. I think what's great with the college series is you are racing against Coke level guys. You have myself, Mario, Clampett, really good drivers, and you still have those high pressure situations with money on the line, and just being in those environments and being able to win. And I think I finished top 10, top 5 in every race besides Daytona. which was a little unlucky, and I'm still able to perform just as good as I did last year, the year before that. And experience is huge. Just being comfortable in the late race scenarios and having laps under your belt and knowing what to expect is really important. And I hope to be able to run it back and do a great job this year if I get the chance.
And not only those drivers you mentioned, Matthew, but also the Steven Wilsons of the world, Connor Urashak. You're chasing for a College Series championship. Knowing that you can compete against them, what do you think that means for you in the championship series?
I think you hit the nail on the head. I mean, I was a corner away from winning at Martinsville against Connor. I should have just hit him a little harder, I guess. Steven's great. I mean, I spent my early years losing to Steven quite often, like most of us. Those two are excellent. And knowing that you can compete against them day in and day out. And I mean, they're a level above a lot of the people that are competing tonight. They're really good. They're some of the best of the best. So yeah, knowing you can go at it with them is good for confidence, and having confidence is crucial for running well, in my opinion. So yeah, it's great to be able to go against them and know that you can match up well. You have a chance most nights, day in, day out.
And Mario, you'll likely be making your debut in the championship series next month, but we got to hit free agency first. So what do you want teams to know about you and what you're capable of?
Yeah, there's a lot to know, but it's good to have people like Urashak and Dylan all around me, kind of guiding me as like mentors through this whole process, and being a part of a great setup team in general. So having teammates like Seabass and Quentin and Thomas and Seth, they've all been great. And even though I haven't been racing in this qualifying series, I've been testing every week with them, trying to figure out how to set the car, figure out that level of racing. And it's fun during those pack tests, seeing where I can stack up, seeing Seabass and Quentin at the top and being able to compete with them in our practices. So I feel like I have the pace to hit the ground running and really be successful in the championship series. And Urashak won Rookie of the Year, so the goal is, if drafted, I can do the same thing and kind of continue that momentum for all of us at Nexus.
Well, it's been great to learn more about you, too, and good luck tomorrow in the Sunset Splash, and, of course, good luck in free agency. Hope to see you next month in May. Guys, let's look back at what happened last week in Chicagoland, because it got crazy. 4 wide, guys, last week.
Yeah, 4 wide, lots of craziness. We saw this early. A lot of guys finding the limits of their race car. You start these races with really low tire pressure, James, and we saw it catch a lot of guys off guard. We saw a lot of twitchiness. We saw a lot of ill-handling race car. Blake McCandless right here. Oh, man, a big overcorrect, but it came down to some fuel strategy.
Yeah, amidst all the twitchiness in all the 3 and sometimes 4 wide racing, there were drivers who were able to take advantage of the way the cautions played out. We got some early yellows in this race, and drivers were able to come down, get fuel. Not everybody was able to make it to the end on fuel, but one driver was able to stretch it 66 laps to get to the checkers. Kwame Scott gets his first qualifying win. Yeah, impressive. Normally, when the fuel runs there about 50 laps to go 66, job well done, Kwame. So now, let's look at the point standings here. Worth noting that we have factored the drops that have been in place into account now with the standings. So there has been a little bit of shuffling compared to last week. But the biggest thing I noticed, Ryan, there are some movers and shakers. Nate Stewart gained a lot of ground off the back of that. But the amount of drivers here that have previous Coke Series experience. Seabass is one of the few that doesn't, but a lot of names on here have been either coach or qualifying people.
Absolutely. You have Eddie Kerner, Michael Cozy Jr., another driver right there, Garrett Lowe. He's now 22nd. So you're seeing a lot of shuffling here. Daniel Falkingham, 26. So a lot of big names around that cutoff. Timmy Holmes, he didn't start last week. So now he's only 14 points good to the cut, James. It's going to be very tense here tonight.
Some names, they're falling out at the end, too.
Oh, yeah. Lots of that. And by the way, let's go take a look at the schedule that brought us to this point, right? We started with the Craftsman trucks, went to the O'Reilly cars, and now we're just about to enter race 2 of 3 in the NASCAR Cup Series cars here at Michigan International Speedway. 70 laps the distance tonight. It's been a heck of a gauntlet to get to this point, and man, tonight it all sets up for the epic finale at Texas Motor Speedway happening next week, 1 week from today.
Yeah, we got some business to take care of before then, and the one who's waiting for it all is the defending champion, Steven Wilson, the GOAT right now. Steven Wilson, he's joining us here on the show. Steven, how's the offseason been treating you?
Yeah, it's been really good. I'm really happy to be joining you guys on the broadcast today. It's been really fun, having a lot of time off and having a bunch of stuff to do during the off season for us. So it's been cool. I got my main man here, Goose, with me. He spent the day at daycare today, so he's a little wore out, just sleeping on my lap. So that's cool. Just having fun with him, and it's nice when you're the champion in this long off season. You get to kind of sulk in the greatness for even longer.
Hey, sulk all you want and tell everybody how much of a champion you are. Two-time champion now. So let's go back to when we were at the NASCAR Hall of Fame the second time around. Your family always there supporting you, but it felt like, I don't know, maybe your grandma had some nerves, but what was that moment like winning your second championship?
Yeah, it's cool to see. My whole family's pretty much always been there front row the last 4 years when we've been there. So they get nervous. I know they get nervous. I hear about all the stories of them yelling at the TV and whatnot during the normal races. So having them at the Hall of Fame, and our headsets do a good job of soundproofing, but when we're up there on the stage, like, I hear the crowd, I'm hearing all the announcers, all the broadcast stuff. I'm hearing everything really from up there. So it's all in our heads. We try to just lock in and do what we can, but like when Bobby almost wrecked with 10 to go there, I hear the crowd, and honestly, I was going down the straightaway and look up at the screen just to see what happened. So it's cool to see how much they're into it. I'm just sitting here, something I thought would just be a hobby for the longest time, and I've just been locked in, doing so well, and great to have their support.
You are the champion of the Coke Series. Everybody is trying to beat you and be where you are. You're the best right now. How does the best get better in the off season? How do you up your game even further?
Yeah, and the first thing to do with that is iRacing's always updating. Everything can change from year to year, and we've seen that in this off season. There's been some changes, some different things with the next gen car, and obviously having these 3 races with the Road to Pro guys. I've been testing, I've been doing their mock race stuff and all that, and making sure I get some laps in. So I'm just last night I did Michigan laps with these guys, and it went pretty well. I think this track is pretty close to what we ran here in Coke last year. I think it was August or so. It was a playoff race for us, and it's a playoff race for us again this year. So I wanted to make sure I got some laps in, I got some prep, just so I'm ready for that later in this year. And obviously we had speed last year, won the race, took a bit of luck to do that, but I think it went pretty well last night, and I think those Coke guys, those guys that have that experience from that championship series race last year, they'll do good tonight.
You are the best in the series, and you are bringing some of those skills to real life with Spire Motorsports. What is your role there, and how do you help the team?
Yeah, I've been brought on as a sim driver this year for Spire, pretty much thanks to Hocevar. He wanted a sim guy, and obviously with me having the connection with Spire last year, being on the iRacing team, that's just how they came in contact with me. So it was just right place, right time, and everything worked out great. And I've been enjoying learning what they do week to week, kind of everything that they do in the process of getting ready for the weekend, and all their different, setup changes, whatever they do during the week, during the sim. And being a part of that is really cool. Just having a team to cheer on and drivers to cheer on, and knowing that I have a small role in that every weekend is really cool. So it's been really fun to work with them, and it's just a learning curve. Just learning new stuff every week, and as you can see here, this guy wants to drive too.
Hey, bring him right to the NASCAR Hall of Fame if you make it once again. We'll see you next month, Stephen, the champ, the 2-time champ, Stephen Wilson. Appreciate you joining us.
He should be
Fellas,
just starting.
Ryan, James, we're going green at Michigan soon. What do you think about this big track and what it means to these drivers tonight, James?
I think it's tons of speed, it's tons of opportunity, and it's also much more treacherous, I think, than a lot of people would give it credit for. You can get very arrow loose here, too.
Ryan, what are you looking for?
Man, I'm looking for some massive, wide racing. We're going to see 3, 4, maybe 5 wide racing. And I mentioned it earlier, the draft is going to come into play. Getting those runs, timing those passes. If you're going to be up front, you have to make sure that you make every move way ahead of time in your brain, so that when you get there, you can make it happen.
Only 2 more races to help yourself qualify for the championship series. One of them starts in Michigan right after this. We're going green. Stay with us.
Right.
Racing
That's
isn't just a game.
your pre-build up done. I'll keep you updated on that top split, but But here we go. Ah. Right, come on, Jayden, my boy. I don't need a voice chat. There we go. He had a lift. Jayden lifted there. Is that only one lap around here? Oh shit. Right. Am I getting on one by one? Oh no, that's fine. I was like, don't say I'm one by one. The length is 2.2 mile. Enough. I couldn't read you that. No. Because I'm special. Right, back in 1 second. Need a clip. I'm back.
Green flag, green flag.
Outside never got a good run. Good start. Dropping down to 4 when you get tight.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Give me a minute, I need to sort some things quickly. This is making me feel dizzy and sick. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm drawing back in. I've got to turn some stuff down. It's literally making me feel sick. Somebody had to plough through back, eh? Like an idiot. That's better.
Green, green, green.
I'm trying to work out what his plan is. This is an act for Jayden. I know what he's trying to do here. Caution's out and it's Von Navarro in top spot. So my driver's been dumped. sitting here looking at this, thinking what you can actually do. Jayden tried to avoid hitting someone who got loose in the very early stages of the race, and the pack was behind him. But he is doing a strats now that should give him less time on pit road. I don't think so anymore. No, not lap down. Lead lap still. I need to put some fun here. He is going quicker than everyone in front of him is now, part with 3 cars in front. No, dude, no. Hopefully he's hit it right. And Daniel Falkenholm is leading top spots now.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Jordan. I'm being serious here, mate. You're all on your own. How are you spinning? How? Considering I respect you, dude, but you should not be spinning like that. Oh yeah, Belling's pity this week on this caution. Shock horror. I'm talking about Carson, by the way. Oh, what a jump, Jayden. What a fucking jump, dude. I thought he was taking 4. I thought wrong. I can't remember if you can make it from fuel on out without green and white checkers. On green, it will be 37 on green. It's on a 70 lap race this week.
Green flag, green flag.
Once again, the outside doesn't fucking go. You're welcome. Free wide, free wide. Oh, what a fucking run here. Go on, Jayden. He's getting tight, You can still be free here, by the way. There's at least 2. Ooh, Dylan. I think he knows he's going to finish in the top 10 and he's pretty much safe for next week.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
It was, I'm trying to find it, it's now. Oh, it's just that, so this helps Jayden out a little bit. Oh, come on, Jack. You have to be better than that, Jack, mate. I'm still curious of what you're going to be sending me, by the way. Okay. The only thing I can think of is Hamlin related. Because I know you don't like him. He's not your favourite, shall I say. It's not because you don't like him. He's not your favourite. No, this is not what Jayden needs. A fucking blinker. And it's basing. No, it's not. It's Dylan. Still basing. It's Don Cardinas. How do you want to pronounce his surname? Oh, thank you. Right. I don't know if Jayden should do this run again. What he done on the last restart, because he's boxed in with two Raikos on the inside. But it's Hall in front, so he
Green
should
flag,
launch.
green flag.
That was a lot better. He's a free, he's a free, he's a free! Watch out, Jayden. Five's just absolutely sent it. Hat trick. Or Kobe, one of them. It's Carby. What the fuck the town fair? Holmes came fair. For now, yeah. Yeah, it's down on his outside. The 12. Oh well, yeah. We're coming to 26 to go. Thank you. There you go, you should be able to see it now. I forgot to switch something over. Whoops. It's getting tight.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is
I
out.
fucking knew he was going to get turned. Cabby, you can't be fucking one at any cunt, mate. I want to hear us cunt bitching.
I didn't try to do that.
I mean, it looked like it when you drove into my left rear. Shit. I mean, if you're hitting somebody, I mean, good God.
You know, we're racing hard. You know I'm not going to try and wreck you.
You drove into my door about 4 different times that run. No, it wasn't intentional, but it's just IQ of a mud flap right there.
You got a side rep if you want to make it here. That's what you got to do.
I went to the lead, burned the hell out of the tires, and ran top. Was letting everybody go that cleared and just gave them a push, but...
Like I said, I didn't try to wreck you. I apologize. I just thought you had more room to the wall.
Yes, we should be patting. To be honest, it's not an excuse. Oh, no they're not. Interesting. To be honest, it's not an excuse what you was saying about side drafting here. You've literally got to sit on their door. And you're risking everything. It sucks you've got to do it, but it needs to be done. Is that better? Yeah, stop taking a little bit. No. It's one of these tracks where if you don't side draft someone coming off the corner or down the straight, you are going to just get left standing, which is annoying. Is that better? Yeah. Yeah, so like I say, it's annoying how you have to drive around here. At time. I'm not the biggest fan of it. Wait a minute. If I'm checking which one I'm not dog shit at.
I see the vision.
I would. My favourite track racing at is probably Phoenix on iRacing. But overall, for road would be Daytona. If you're doing top 3, it would have been but overall would be Phoenix, Kansas, much as I've just sucked at Kansas all week, and Michigan. Road would be Daytona, Bathurst, and Nürburgring. Would be in any particular order.
Green flag, green flag.
Right, let's go, Jayden. No, Bathurst. It's an Australian road course. Australia, sorry, not Australia. Right, come on, Jayden, send it, and I'm on the wrong camera. Yeah. Me and Jayden's won Bathurst back-to-back years before.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Yes, I've raced with SVG before as well, and I've had run-ins with him.
Casey, I'll put my first set on.
Love to see it. Financially responsible of you, to be honest.
And I've had run-ins with him on iRacing. Wrecked the shit out me. Oh, I was hoping somebody would have hit him in the wheel. And he wrecked me at Iowa, so I waited on him and wiped him out. Wiped him out. Then had... Oh, he makes it sometimes. I do it as well. That's not Carson. Oh. Ryan Doucette was in it. Jayden still not patting. I sometimes mute the chat, depending on how bad it is. Yeah, but this wasn't the problem. Whoever was in the 45 car caused it all. But I don't get what Jayden's trying to do here. Ah.
Telling you, dude, I see this vision.
Like I've even said to SVG, no wonder when you're racing in supercars VX. I say no wonder you race in the fucking farmer series. known in the world. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing here, eh? Because I would have paid on this caution. There's still 14 cars that pitted when he last pitted. But I've not raced the new update around here in the Cup cars this season, so I've got no clue what is actually going on. I'm just guessing.
Green, green, green.
Long distance running shooting tight.
Still full. Three.
3. Still 3.
Nice one. Nice one. Yeah, you're good.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Oh,
Way to go, champ.
I learned that one from Noah Blitz. My bad. You got a side draft to gain spot. You got a side draft hard. I apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got that thing hooked up, Carson. I'm plowing.
Right. That is not a side draft.
You hit anything? Well, I am sorry. I gotta exercise the left if you want them in my pits. If you want to go take them, I apologize.
I wouldn't say that, mate, when you said you're trying to side draft. And you're nowhere near side drafting, you run for his fucking back bumper. And top split's in overtime. I think Jayden would pick here, but it might be a wrong call. Okay.
Top split just took the white flag on the side by side for the win. Never mind, woman one.
Well, it's not like anybody's gonna fucking pull away.
Yes, bloody shit out here, mate. Yes, Conklin's not winning it. Yes. To be honest, it was the same SOF from last week. I've got the points up. He is still good. As long as he doesn't drop out the top 17. Because he still gains 200 plus.
Green flag, green flag. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure I just got flat out turned right there.
I'm about to watch the replay because I don't think I came off the wall at all. If I did, I'm about to severely apologize, but I don't think I moved.
It's interesting. I mean, I definitely couldn't have gone up because Hosebar was right there. So if I don't know, man.
Yeah, no, I'm now being told I did in fact move down the racetrack about a foot, so I severely apologize for just turning in the middle of the straightaway.
I don't know who can't read their screen, but you need to get up here.
Jack just barely came down, and it was just, I mean, 8 wide doesn't help, so.
For this matter, he still turned, mate. But then again, it could be, no, that's definitely not side draft. I'll be back in 2 seconds. I'm going to put something on in my air fryer. Back in a minute. Well, 2 seconds.
How are we feeling at this stage of the race, Jordan?
I'll just here.
I know what you mean.
Jordan, like the start of the season, was so excited. It was like asking how everybody's doing. You get into here, just depressed.
Well, yeah, we went from the most fun vehicle in the game, the truck, to just an awful car, the parts car, to a really bad car.
I've put on some chicken skewers.
The depression series, the longer you're in it, the sadder you get.
I mean, this was just 11 weeks of the truck. I would be loving every week. But no.
Green, green, green.
Sorry, go on it. They were just like in front of me.
Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
No, there's not the green and white checker. Gotcha. Take that from last week, is all I'm saying. Camera bites you in the ass, son. He's literally trying to intent wreck other people. Fucking dickhead. Yeah, me and Jayden never even spoke about that last week. We got 2 words in about it and that's it. And that was it, by the way. Because I said to Jayden, I don't want to talk to him about it, eh? I said, because I'll just lose my shit. I said, it's taken me an hour to calm down from it. Oh, I hope she's better soon. And you're welcome.
Green flag, green flag. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Really?
Are wonderful.
Oh, let's sneeze. Ugh. Thank you. I'm surprised I'm still awake. Look, I had like five hours of sleep yesterday. The words only used there. To be honest, it would have slept longer we never to get up for an appointment. It's all good. To be honest, it's my fault. I went to bed late. And later and later and later than I was meant to. But to be honest, this sort of like kind of will probably put me back into a routine anyway, sort of. So it works out. Oh, Jesus.
Green flag, green flag. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out.
Fuck off, man. Who's the fucking idiot this time? To be honest, Nate does tries it, and he does tries to straighten Nate back up, and not bring it with caution, which is fair play. But Joe Armstrong just drives through him. No, that's not Joe. Yeah, Joe Armstrong just drives through him. Fuck. I'm not saying anything just now, by the way, until this race is finished. Because I know the position he's in right now. It is when it's a speedway. If it wasn't even Jayden 7 car, well, sorry, if it's like it was 2 years ago, I think it was, this wouldn't be a problem. You wouldn't need to rely on side drafting anyone. But with how Jayden 7 car is, to this day, you've literally got to side draft. Literally got to side draft.
So what are you guys going to do after the race?
Me, I'm going to eat food.
I think everyone's going to drink.
And watch something on YouTube. Then go to bed.
If I didn't have work tomorrow, I would.
Third and final caution. What are you
going to drink?
Third and last green and white checker. So there's a wreck in the back, which will be good for Jayden right now.
I don't have anything.
Nothing? You don't have
Race
anything?
is done.
Nothing.
That's a shame.
Green flag, green flag.
Ah yes, we see him going 20 miles slower. Let's just drop this one for him.
Let's go, Jayden. He has pretty much 60% qualified as a pro driver.
Go win.
Massive fucking points haul day. Let's go, dude.
Hey, good to see you there, Noah.
Yeah, I heard you had trouble side drafting a guy.
You got a side draft to pass. Learned that from the well-known Irish.
Who, me?
Nah. Fuck you.
I hope somebody protests that.
Hey, good to see you there, Noah. Hey there.
Me?
Nah. Fuck you. Nah. Fuck you.
Right, going to quick look at points. Then I'm going to end everything. Eat food. Get a minute, people. Yeah. Pretty much 1.5 foot in the door, I want to say, for Jayden. Some rebound. We're on to Kansas next week. Like I say, it's a massive points day for him. He was 289 to the cut. He's got more than that to the cut for his points. Really, it could potentially be sealed and done, but you can't take it for granted. But yeah, he's pretty much got one foot in the door. Yeah, but right, people, I'm going to shoot, jump, and eat food. It's been ready like for the last 10 minutes. Thank you everyone for watching. It's been a good one. We got a good race this week from Jayden. None of this bullshit of the random car jumping out on him. But right, people, I'm off. It's been a good one. We got a good race this week from random car jumping out. So yeah, I'm going to bounce. Thank you for watching. We're on to Texas next week, and that is one of Jayden's strongest tracks for the last race. So what I will say is, people, be prepared for a bloodbath next week, because it's the last race, and this is the race that where things come over top because people realise we're not getting in, and we're going to get people who cost them and all that, usually. But I am going to call it a day. Thank you everyone for watching. I will see you in the next stream. Bye for now.